Mortgage rates have dropped 1% in the last 30 days. Mortgage applications have surged nationwide. PG&E raising power bills 22% in 2024, and a lot of options for people to get solar and battery backups in California and other states right now. Credit card debt's at an all-time high with an all-time interest rate of 28%, and now people in California can finally finance and build accessory dwelling units with less fees, easier financing, and streamlined permits. This is my market update for December. I'm going to go over all those things, so make sure you stay tuned till the end. Well, it's been a crazy month, and this is my last update for the year, and it's probably one of the most important because of what's going on right now. I want to first start with mortgage rates. Mortgage rates have come down a lot in the last 30 days. The most analysts and economists have predicted the Fed is not only done raising rates, but they will probably drop rates 5 or 6 times in 2024. Mortgage rates have already reacted to that in a big way. Now, if this trend continues going into 2024, it's going to put a lot more demand on the already very tight housing market, and it's just going to push prices up. And so a lot of people are starting to catch on to that, and people are starting to move into the market right now in December in ways that I have not seen for years. So gosh, I'll be honest with you, I wish that this wasn't the case, but this is what's happening right now. So if we continue to see rates going down next year, the biggest hope we have is that a lot of the sellers that did not sell their home over the last year because they have a low interest rate will finally be attracted to enter the market and look at creating more inventory so that people will have more options to choose from. The second thing we want to talk about is the ability to get solar and battery backups in California and multiple states because of the Inflation Reduction Act. Right now, there's ways for someone to get solar and a battery backup system in their home without having to get a loan, without having to pay out of pocket. And a lot of people are not aware of this. There was $4 billion allocated to a special fund that's first come, first serve. And if this is something you want to get, if you live in the county, this is really right for people with PG&E. I can send you an AI tool that will break it all down for you and give you your options, show you what it would save you. Just takes a couple minutes to look at. But this is something you're going to really want to look at if you live in a place where you're on PG&E, you don't have solar, you don't have a battery backup system, you're going to want to take a look at it. We talked to a lot of people in the last 45 days who have a lot of credit card debt. And, there's just been so much going on this year. Many of my friends have had credit card debt, starting a business, paying something else off. And most people did not expect those rates to go up to, I think the average is like 28% right now. There is some really awesome ways to get out of credit card debt right now, even if you have a 3 or 4% on your mortgage. And so make sure if that's you or you know someone that's dealing with a situation like that you send me an email. I'd be happy to share with you a couple different ways that we've been able to help people navigate credit card debt right now. The last thing we want to talk about is the ADU. There was a bill that was passed in October that really just streamlines the ability for someone to build and finance an ADU or an accessory dwelling unit on their property. If you're not familiar with that terminology, think of a tiny house, 400 to 1,000 square feet. They can be bigger than that. But here's what's cool about this. If someone owns a home right now and they want to increase their value and build in additional income, maybe make it a short-term rental or truly allow their family to live there or just have a separate dwelling at their property, until recently, not only was it expensive to get permits, it took a long time, it was expensive to build, but there really wasn't any great financing options, especially with rates being where they were this year. That has all changed. Because of an assembly bill that was passed in October, anyone in California now has the ability to get streamlined permitting, reduced fees, and they can also get creative financing to add an additional ADU. You could actually do 2, believe it or not, depending on how big your lot is. You can get up to 2 ADUs on your property. And this is not just for a current homeowner, but this is also for somebody buying a property. So we actually have buyers right now who are out looking at properties that have, the right lot. Maybe they've got, they're on a corner lot. They've got just the right setup where they can actually build an ADU, and they're going to be able to build a property and finance it with a minimal down payment and create additional income and value from the onset of purchasing their first property. So this is something you're really going to want to know. That's it for my update. I tried to get through that information as fast as possible. I do hope you and your family have a Merry Christmas. And if any of these topics or anything else you want more information on, feel free to give me a call, email me, and I'll see you guys in January.